Yeah, that was at that moment. It was very disappointing. Honestly, personally for me, it was very disappointing.
Yeah.
It was very frustrating.
I rushed into things, I was rushing to be amongst the best.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there in the mix and all of that,
Yeah.
So I believe
Stopped at 39.1. I was like, okay, I think that's a world record or the most fastest time I've ever seen.
Well, welcome to Athletics on 216 in partnership with Curo. Well, this evening, as you've seen, we've got amazing, talented guests in studio. We've got the likes of ZATTU HLONGWANE, we've got Bayanda WALAZA, as well as Coach THABO MATEBEDI. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well, for those of you who don't know who they are, I'll give you the specifics. Let's start with ZATTU. He is your ASA under 20 100-meter bronze medalist, as well as the big one. He is your world best, world's fastest ever for boys under 18 in the 4x100-meter relay. Welcome, ZATTU.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here. And then I'll get to his teammate next to him. Well, most of you already know his accolades, but I'll just refresh your mind. He is your ASA 100-meter and 200-meter under 20 gold medalist. He also went to the World Under 20 Championships, where he won gold in both the 100 and the 200. And most recently, he is your World Student Games 100-meter and 200-meter gold medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, Bayanda WALAZA.
and
And then we've got a legend in here, SA's top sprint coach. Whatever he touches turns into gold. He's the coach a lot of the top athletes. Well, the athletes that are sitting here. He's also been to world championships, world junior championships. He's done it all, and he was also a prime sprinter back in his days. THABO MATEBEDI, welcome to you.
Thank you, Tamba.
So, gentlemen, all right, 2025 has been a fantastic year. I mean, I'm going to start with you, Coach. You know, we always get athletes in here, don't always get coaches. So to hear your perspective, I think it's going to be more important than what WALAZA and ZATTU will say. These guys will probably lie to me. But I know, me and you in Tangas,
Yeah.
we will look each other in the eye and we'll tell the truth. Just tell us about the year 2025 as a coach and also the journey towards getting here.
Yeah, no, 2025, I think it's the most fantastic year for me. It was more successful year. I think it was a very blessed year for me. It went very, very well. Everything that I've planned last year, coming to 2025, we have achieved all the goals, basically.
Yeah.
We have ticked all the boxes that I planned with all the individual athletes that I coach.
I mean, it's not easy. You've got a big bunch of athletes, big group of athletes. I mean, head sprint coach at Curo, Hazeldine. You've achieved amazing stuff. First coach, under 18, you get a gold medal in the 100 for boys. You move to under 20, you get a gold medal in the 100 there. Move up to senior level, you've got the gold medal in the senior as well. Never been done before. I mean, juniors, sub-youth, youth, all the way up to seniors. How do you get that right?
Yeah, it's quite amazing because remember, the athletes are they're trained by the same coach. So you find out the younger athlete is the youth is looking up to the junior, the junior is looking up to the senior.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me because there's a good passage there on the athletes themselves motivating each other.
Yeah.
And then it's easier on working on discipline around the athletes because the athletes can see what needs to be done from the seniors, from the juniors. So the message is very simple to get it across.
WALAZA,
Yes.
the man sitting next to you, he's your coach. Watch your words very carefully. What would you say is Coach THABO like a trainer? Is he easy, just, guys, do whatever you want, or is there a whip that comes out whenever he's on the track?
I'll say he's a one coach who doesn't want to be disrespected. I think that's what every coach is like, but he doesn't want to be disrespected. He wants you to see him as a father, as a coach and a friend as well, but not too much friendly.
Not too friendly.
And he's a one person who doesn't sit for jokes. If you want something, he wants you to focus and be the best of it. He won't want you to play around. When you play around, he will talk to you nice, but he's not happy about it. He's someone who's too focused into imperfection, wants to make sure that everything is professional, so that it can give like best outcomes from it.
Absolutely. ZATTU, How would you describe Coach THABO? I mean, it's good to understand. You know, he's done so well as a coach. So from the coach's perspective, we understand. From the athlete perspective, how does it feel working with a coach like Coach THABO?
I would say he's more like a father figure. I mean, he has coached a lot of athletes before, from the youth to the seniors. We see him more as someone to look up to. When he tells you to do something, you do it immediately. Don't talk back or say, "No, I can't do that."
Yeah.
Come late to training.
Yeah.
You need to have discipline with it.
Yeah.
It's like whenever you're trying to do something that coach didn't say, and then you're just like, okay, no, I'm not gonna do this. Coach is not, you know. You need to come up to him and say, okay, I have problems, I have that. He's gonna understand.
Yeah. Coach T, I mean, I like what I'm hearing, because from knowing you and knowing your passion for the sport, and knowing that you treat the track, it's your office, it's your day job. That's what you do for a living, and how do you find it? I mean, there aren't many young coaches in South Africa. We've got a few, but you paving a way in such an amazing way, all the way from junior athletes to senior level. What have you found as one of the most important things that you've learned when it comes to becoming a top coach?
For me, is last year when I was in Paris with Bayanda, and then I look at the other countries like New Zealand, Australia. We were camping in the same place with them. So what I've seen and then what I've learned is what makes the difference between the good athletes and the great athletes is a mindset.
We've got ZATTU, your race, that amazing race over here. Just run us through this race. I mean, you guys went and ran the world under 18 best. What is going on in your mind, ZATTU?
I was just like, okay, I just hope Matoti and others don't lose the baton and I'll finish the job. That's what I'm saying. So I saw Matoti here trying to push away from the athletes. I was like, okay, we have it.
Yeah.
Have it. I saw Adam pushing. I was like, okay, nah, I need to push harder. If Adam is pushing like this, I need to go harder. When I got the baton, I was like, okay, I can't hear anything. I was just moving.
Yeah.
I was moving. I was like, okay, let me change gears, move faster. Maybe I have a record. When I saw that, we ran, because the time stopped at 39.1. I was like, okay, I think that's a world record, or the most fastest time I've ever seen. Ran, actually.
Yeah.
And then when we got to when Thabo said, no, it's actually 39.9, I was happy because of our last record was 40.5.
Yeah.
That we broke at UJ. I was very excited when I saw that we broke the record again.
What a special moment. Special moment, coach. I don't want to touch on your feelings yet. We'll look at WALAZA's race next. This is the big one, WALAZA. I mean, running that sub 10 seconds and fastest time run by a junior in 2025. What is going on there? Before the blocks, did you know, hey man, it's coming?
Okay, going there, me and coach, we went with the plan of obviously running another sub 10,
Yeah.
So my preparations here were so it was rough. I won't lie to you. It was a rough week before going here. Me and coach were too detailed in what we want exactly. We just wanted another sub 10.
Yeah.
So when I was there at Zagreb, it was a thing of, I promised coach that I'm gonna run another sub, a sub 10, And then as soon as I was running there, I saw the guys that I was running with, and I was like, I don't wanna lie, I was too confident because I thought it was gonna be like a rough one, But when I see the people I'm running with, I was like, okay, no, these guys can push me to actually run a sub 10, But as soon as I came out of the blocks, I saw no one, and I was like, am I fast, or I don't know what's going on,
What?
And as soon as I came up, and then I was like, these gents are not even here. But I was scared, telling myself that, hey, they might come back, because of... And then I went as hard as I can. I was like, let me finish strong. And when I finished, on my head, I saw 9. But I didn't check exactly what 9
What
is.
9 is it?
So me, I was excited that it's a 9. I ran another 9 seconds. When I go back, I see it's 9. It's 994. I was shocked. I was also scared. I was like, no, is it actually happening? Because of that was the plan that we were planning with coach.
Yeah.
Me and coach were planning that this year I must run 994, right? Meaning that is our goal for the whole year.
Sheesh.
But me now, I'm at the point where I'm shocked that it actually came early than what we expected, So it was kind of a challenging week or a month for me and coach. And I'm truly grateful of what happened because of it. What opened my eyes, what made me want to be competing more and more.
Absolutely. Coach T, we don't have a race of you competing, but we've got a special one here. This is the one of Gift Leotlela, the gift of speed. Just run us through this race.
Yeah, no, this was one of the best races for me to watch because I remember last day we sat down with Gift and the goal was 9.8. So the goal was 9.8 and then he's been running well throughout the year, but we were never close between 9.8. And I had to sit down, look at the details, why we're not getting 9.8, because we know the fitness is there. The training shows me that he can do it. So I think there was a video also that they showed at ASA when I told Gift that don't chase the time, work on the execution. The execution, if you get the execution, it will bring on the time. So it was it's one of my best achievements. I have never coached any athlete that have ran 9.8. It's my first athlete to get to that level. So I also look at myself, am I really the coach?
Yeah.
So it's one of the races in my life, besides some of the Bayanda races that says to me, I can coach.
Come on. All right. We're going to just pause there if you need to breathe. There's a lot going on, so you can take a bit of a break. Well, welcome back to Athletics on 216 in partnership with Kuro. Well, you've taken a short break, but now we get back into the meat of this conversation. Coach THABO, WALAZA, ZATTU, you guys having a good time?
Yeah.
Coach
T, we're dabbling on that conversation. Here we've got Gift Leotlela. You know what type of shape he's in. World Championships. He's a part of that team. WALAZA is also part of the team. But of course, because of an injury that he's picked up, he's had to pull out. Going into those champs, where were your athletes? Did you have a good feeling that they're in a good position to run as fast as they did?
Yeah. We had a 2 weeks training camp in Italy, and the guys were working hard. Dambil was working hard. We were joined by Naeem Jack there. So you can see the quality of athletes. They were much focused on training. They had enough rest, they have enough recovery. So I think the camp also worked well. That's what showed us the performance, what to expect at the World Championships.
You see what you can expect. You know it. You're a coach. You know, man. WALAZA should be running this time. ZATTU, what are you doing? ZATTU, you must be here. Gift, you must be here. How do we transfer that into those performances?
Yeah, it's very important what to say to athletes. What do you say to athletes before they run?
Yeah.
Because that moment can break or make the athlete. So you need to know your athletes very well, what to say, what not to say before they run. And you must also, when you talk to them, show them try to show them the bigger picture of why are we doing it, and then why is it possible, because it starts from training and then it goes to the competition.
Absolutely.
WALAZA first Diamond League final at just 19. Picks up a bit of a niggle or injury there. But you guys were chasing big goals this season. That record that was standing looked like WALAZA. It looked like you were Coco.
Looking at the door.
So just tell us about that. He has to deal with that. Injuries are part of the game. It happens, and you've got all these plans. How do you, as a coach, get him just realigned and focus on what's the future goal as well?
Yeah, at that moment, it was very disappointing. Honestly, personally, for me, it was very disappointing.
Yeah.
It was very frustrating because I knew what he can do, but what I know is not what I know, it's what I can prove. It should be there. However, things happen in life.
Yeah.
We need to carry on. You cannot sit there and then start complaining about something that we are not able to change at the moment. We needed to now detour and change and redirect ourselves to something else. And obviously, we will look at the things that we had in the year. I mean, if you look at 2024, 2025, we had the best season, good 2 years. It's only one race where things didn't go so well.
Yeah.
So out of 10, we got 9.
Yeah.
And we have to pick up ourselves and go on with life.
Absolutely. Zatu, before I get on to you, WALAZA. So you're the youngest in this room. I mean, you working up towards, I mean, this is your training group. You see what WALAZA has done. You see what the Gift of Speed has done. You've seen what Dambile has done. How does that help you as an athlete, knowing that they're part of, the same camp you're in?
How does that help me is that they motivate me to run faster. I've had situations where I just think to myself, okay, would I ever run this fast? I mean, I come from a place where there's no sport at all. Athletics is rare. I was used to rugby and soccer, so I had natural speed. But would I get to that level? Would I be amongst the best? So when I see WALAZA coming to Kyo back in grade 11, I think, coming from running 10.4s to 9.9 in over a span of a year, I think, I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. If Gift can go from a 3-year injury, 3 years, come back and run 9.8, I was like, okay, coach has never done this before. And this is one of the biggest things that ever happened to a person. So I was like, okay, if I'm amongst the best, I'm going to be surrounded by the best and be the best.
Come on.
So, yeah.
Simple as that. WALAZA, you've become part of the best. World Junior, World University, the path is looking Mnandi.
Yes.
You come into that situation, I mean, it's been a fantastic year. I mean, we don't have to, if you were to stop at 994, your season is an amazing season. Now, dealing with that injury situation, I mean, obviously, it's going to be a motivation to a lot of athletes. It happens to the best in the game.
Yes, true.
How do you work your way through that?
Okay, firstly, I'll say I find what happened as a lesson. It was a path that I needed to come across.
Yeah.
I'll say the way the season was too good for me. It made me more focused on wanting to do more. And I ended up not noticing how many races I'm running. It was, for me, it was all about, let me go and run. You know? So I think what happened, it was supposed to happen for me to find myself, to learn that, at some point you need to be smart. You need to think for yourself as well, because of this is long. It's a long, it's a long career, especially at the age I'm in. I rushed into things. I was rushing to be amongst the best. I wanted to be there in the mix and all of that. So I believe this happened for a reason. For me to find myself and understand how the sport works. And I'll say I'm happy with the team that I'm with. Because I'm doing rehab now. I'm doing rehab on fixing the injury, and I honestly, it was not a good month for me. I was overthinking and all of that. My team, we have a psychologist. I speak to the psychologist when I felt down. My family, my mom, she's more stressed than me. I rather like she's panicking over anything. If I say it hurts, she starts crying, and all of that. But also her being around, it what keeps me going. It what makes me the Bayanda that I am. So I'll say what happened is a lesson that will make me one of the greatest sprinters SA has ever seen.
Absolutely. It was a hamstring injury, just for those who are probably wondering. But yeah, he'll be back stronger. It's time for the quiz. First one. This is a trick question. I'll add that, so understand that. How many SA athletes have gone sub 10 in 2025?
2025.
4.
You can discuss it. Here are the options. A,
4.
5. B, 3. C, 4.
4.
I can name them even.
The correct answer is C, correct. Yeah. There's a trick question there. The trick question is that there was one, but it had wind. So you guys have Nandi, I see. Correct. All right. And then for bonus point, just name them for me.
Okay, it's me. Okay. Gift Yotlela.
Yeah.
Akani Simbini. And Ritsitwe Mlenga.
Oh, new to the club is Mlenga.
Yes.
Okay. Next question. The SA 4x400 meter men's record. Is it A, 2 minutes 58.11, B, 2 minutes 57.50, or is it C, 2 minutes 57.93?
Okay, I'll trust Coach B, but I think C, but B.
B is correct. That's your coach.
Yeah.
And the last one. Okay. The SA under 20 400 meter national record. Is it A, 44.90? Is it B, 45.03? Or is it C, 45.13?
It's A.
Oh, yeah. I know the person, I don't know the time. I know the
The
person.
time, what are we going for?
It's A.
44.9.
44.9. 44.9.
And that is incorrect. The correct time is 45.0.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 3 points, not bad. You can take it. Well done, guys. Danko. Okay, now we move on to the Wall of Fame. Pick your picture, your most fond memory from the picture. Just briefly explain what it is and why that picture is the one that you love most. And that's that. Let's start with you, Zattu.
I'll pick that one.
That one over there?
Yeah,
All right.
because it was when I was struggling with my hamstring. As you can see, I'm kind of taped. So I went into the race thinking that, okay, I just execute the race, drive, maintain my technique, and just win the race. I think it was kind of rainy, so my muscles were kind of cold. So I couldn't warm up my whole body to run a faster time. Because we came from running, I think 10:3, wanting a more faster time. So I was like, okay, I think maybe this is a good race to run faster. Executed the race well. Wasn't what I wanted, you know. So, but I liked the race. Everything was fine. It was when Bayanda ran that 20.0. So I was like, okay, today is a nice day. Something made me happy today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
What a special moment, special race. WALAZA. Which one of these ones? I'm sure you've got a whole album of your favorite photos now.
Yes, a lot. But I'll say the top one.
Yeah.
That was when I first got my world championship medal.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say that's where Bayanda WALAZA started believing that he's gonna be great. You know, that moment is a moment that made me look back and say, I actually did it. You know, it's a moment where I had to think of the fights I had with coach, the fights I had with my mom, you know, and all of that. And I've seen that Bayanda WALAZA actually outcomes of what was going on that year, you know, it's this. So I'll say that is one of my best memories that I'll never forget, and they are the memory that I will cherish for the rest of my life.
Coach T.
Yeah, mine will be 79. Yeah, that was my last race of ever in my running career.
Yeah.
I think it was Belleville, last yellow page.
Yeah.
I was second from Rasco Engels on that race. I think I ran 20.9. But it was 2012. Was my last race. I remember I was with Sergio Malins. If you still remember,
Yeah, I remember Sergio.
I'm not coming back here. Because what made me remember that race, Sergio couldn't even walk off the track. That's how tired we were, how old we were.
That wind, yeah, you know, Belleville and the wind.
Yeah, running against the wind against was very hard, but I still ran sub 21. I remember then sub 21 was a big thing. Now
It
these
gave us a
boys
lot
are
of points,
jogging
eh?
it.
Yeah.
These athletes now are jogging it. For us, was a big thing for us to run sub 21.
And of course, with that came, there's a lump sum that gets shared, amongst the team. So
Yeah,
at least
I
we
remember
got-
was a 500 per point, if you remember.
Yes,
Hugo was the one who was paying
Yeah.
per points. I made good money in that race.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Good memories. And I think the beautiful cycle of all of this, immediately when you stopped, that's when I remember you started to pour yourself fully. You were doing you've been coaching for a long time. If we must count all your athletes that have achieved, not even mind podium, let's just look at gold medalists. You've done some amazing work, and here it is now full, let's not even say full cycle. The cycle is these fruits over here in front of us. What would you say is the most important lessons you've learned as an athlete, which you've been able to convert into becoming a world-class coach? You're a world-class coach.
Yeah, for me, I would say, you see, one thing that in general that athletics have shaped me and taught me is discipline. So from being an athlete, I knew I have to be disciplined. What you eat, what time you sleep, what time you get to training. If race runs at 2, you know, if your race is at 2 o'clock, you know you must at least 1 o'clock must be at the warm-up area.
Yeah.
So I think taking the discipline from being an athlete to being a coach.
Yeah.
It also, being a coach, it requires a lot of discipline. Because now it's actually worse because now you are a leader. It must follow you as a leader. So if you don't have discipline, the whole camp of your athlete is not going to work. So to summarize this shortly, that it taught me discipline.
Absolutely, coach. Well, discipline ends up being the most important. Well, you've seen a lot of athletes, very good potential, but without that discipline, you always wonder what they could have achieved. But now we will wrap it up. We've seen what you've said. We've been inspired, motivated. You've made yourself proud, your families as well. But now it's time to make Mzansi proud. WALAZA?
So this one is a simple one. It's just 1, 2, boom, boom, then down, 1, 2. As easy as that.
Okay,
Simple.
okay. Count us
We
in.
can go 1, 2, start. 1, 2, 3, again. 1, 2, great. Right. On.
ZATTU? I'm good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it. Well, you've seen the dance moves. We've had some great conversations. Well, this was a very, very fast conversation. A lot of speed in the room. Coach T, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
WALAZA Express, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
As well as ZATTU, HLONGWANE. Well, that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you again, same place, same time. It is Athletics on 216 in partnership with Kiro. Good night. Okay.
Simple as that.
Okay.